Good morning. Oh dear. You know, I actually laid in bed for 6 hours. And you don't know how unusual that is in my life. Very unusual. I can't say that I was asleep the entire 6 hours, but most of it, which means I slept more than five, which almost never happens. Anyway, as I was in the meditation room, I was pondering the same things I was pondering as I fell asleep last night, or as I laid down to fall asleep. Pondering the events of yesterday, the euphoria as I was told that the auction of my house was at least temporarily postponed, and then the cloud that settled over me as I read the email from the banker's lawyer saying that they were going to try to stop the appeal process. And I thought to myself, oh my God, why won't they just give up and admit that they're lying, that they're fraudulent? Why can't they just see? And then as I'm in the meditation room, I feel spirit calling me to go into the darkness of my own soul. And that's what I'm calling today's talk, going into the darkness. And a little blurb that I wrote when I came to the computer is yesterday in the 18-day cycles of this ninth wave began night 3. It continues through June 25th. Spirit is telling me that this is a time for personal and worldwide introspection. Like it or not, we must go into the darkness and mine its treasures. As I feel the energies, I move deeper into my own soul, asking to be shown more of that which a part of me has always wanted to remain hidden. Knowing as I do that everything that happens in the world around me is revealing something that is a deeper part of my own being. I am not separate from it, nor am I separate from anything. No matter how hard I would like to get away from some of those elements in myself, and not even admit that they are elements in myself. No matter how much resistance my ego throws up in this process, Spirit is calling me to go deeper. To not be afraid to go into the void, even when I'm feeling fear. Even when there's anxiety that's springing up everywhere. It's not an easy message. It's not one that most of us want to hear. In fact, I don't know if there's any of us that really want to hear it. Even if we temporarily lie to ourselves and say, yeah, I can handle it. Can we? Yes, truthfully, we can handle it. But are we willing? How willing are we to be courageous and to delve into the dark parts of our own being that are being reflected as the earth, as the world struggles between the light and the dark to reach its equilibrium and its balance point and really go over the tipping point and turn the darkness into a thing of beauty instead of something to be apprehensive about. The whole matter of my house is but an allegory. Lots of people say, Ron, let go. Let go. Don't cling. Don't cling. And a part of my soul says the same thing. Don't cling. Don't cling. But there's another part of my soul that says, Ron, stand in the truth. Don't be afraid to stand in the truth and stand up for that which is yours. Now, does that mean stand up for my house? Yes, in this case, allegorically, it does. I have no intention of laying down to those that want to continue to pervert justice. Do I like the idea of going into battle? Of course not. I want things to be easy. How many times have I said to God, I want it to be easy, God, I want it to be easy. And sometimes my cry to God seems to fall on deaf ears. For whatever reason, God has something different in mind, because it doesn't always get easier. Sometimes it does. Sometimes in those breakthrough aha moments where everything gets brighter and lighter, I like those times, don't you? But sometimes that isn't what happens. We're called to go into the darkness. We're called to go deeper, deeper, deeper into the void, to discover, as I said, the treasures that are there. And we don't find them unless we're willing to go into the mind and dig and uncover that which has been hidden. Carl Jung calls it a dark night of the soul. And many spiritual teachers have used that phrase that he gave us a good time ago. I don't know if he's the one that gave it to us, but he's the one that I think of when I hear the term. Carl Jung, one of the greatest prophets of the 20th century in the field of psychology, which is a word about the soul or a study of the soul. This is our personal and collective psychology, folks, as we delve into our own shadow with courage, albeit trepidation. We own the trepidation. We own the fear. We don't push it down and try to get away from it. We own it. It's ours. Don't pretend it's not yours. I'd like to pretend it's not mine, but it is. It is mine. I'm seeking a place within me that no matter what happens in the world around me, I am at peace. I'm not there yet. Maybe some of you are, but I'm not there yet. And I openly admit that to myself and to anybody else that wants to hear. How many times will I continue lying to myself, saying, it's okay, it's okay. And it really is okay. But when I'm saying it's okay, it doesn't feel okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't feel okay. It feels icky and uncomfortable. And I'd rather not have that feeling. But I'm being shown not to be afraid of it. I'm being asked, don't be afraid of it. Go into it. Go into the darkness. You'll be surprised at what is there. Do I see what is there? Obviously, I don't see it all yet. I get a glimpse here and there, or a thought about what might be there from time to time. I get those feelings of ahas, brief ahas. Spirit's telling me, Ron, spend time with your darkness. Spend time with your shadow. You've done it before. Do it again. And go deeper. Go deeper. The ego doesn't want to hear that message. But the Spirit is giving us that message. Maybe me, but I suspect a whole lot more than just me. So I recognize and honor the bond that is between me and all humanity, regardless of which role any individual is playing. Whether it's the role of those that are trying desperately to hold on to the old paradigm and to continue the fraud as the times change, as the energies shift, even those that are trying to maintain the status quo, they are playing a role. They are reflecting something of us back to ourselves, our higher selves, so that we can become whole. This is a process, folks. It's a process, and we collectively are processing the energies. Hard though it may be, challenging though it is, we are processing the energies that have shaped our world and are reshaping it. And I have to keep reminding myself and remembering that that is what is happening. It's a reshaping of the world that we live in. We are co-creating this together. And it is a process that we go through, like riding a roller coaster. We feel the up energies and we feel the down energies. And it's all in divine order, and it's all part of the divine plan. And even when we resist, our resistance will get worn down rapidly, folks. Not rapid, not drawn out over a long period of time, but rapidly as it's never happened before. This is the 9th wave. This is the time, as I've been saying, that the underworlds are being opened. Why? So that we can explore the depths of our own being, going into the darkness of our own souls, to balance, to integrate, to become one with all that is, to become divine humans, to become truly people of the light. We cannot become people of the light by running away from our darkness, as Carl Jung so aptly taught us. We don't become enlightened by imagining images of light, but by making our darkness conscious. This is our journey, and with courage, we embark on it together. Together, we awaken from our slumber and our sleep, so that the day might dawn upon all humanity, upon Mother Earth, and the shifting and the changing of the guard, as it were, becomes manifest in the beautiful world that we are co-creating together. Deep thoughts again this morning. I'm loving you by loving me, by telling my truth. Thank you. Thank you for the love that we share together, that sustains us and takes us through this dark night. Namaste. God bless you.